exercise inside the university and make sure that we excel academically. You cannot even differentiate today. If you go to our courts, a student, a lawyer that graduates from the law faculty and a lawyer that graduates from a luxurious university in the United Kingdom or in some of these well-established countries that had universities for a long, long period of time. It's the principle, the same principle. If you bring people outside from a different country, you expect them to adapt to the cultures and norms of the country. But if you read law in your own country, all you need is to get inside the courtroom and perform. And we all know the importance of law. No country can move without law. We all need the legal experts because it's the last hope of all citizens. Every citizen who feels that who is aggrieved, the next place he runs to is the court. So we need to get people that are actually upright, people that actually understand these cultural settings, the norms and values of this country, so that they will be able to adjudicate fairly and putting the principles of equity into play. So in essence, I wouldn't bore with a long speech. They've said a lot of things about the law. They've also talked about the generosity by some of the people that have decided to patronize us, like the Inspector General of Police. I wouldn't belabor on that. But I just want Gambians to understand that His Excellency has provided the conducive environment. So it is now our responsibility. We cannot afford to fail this country by not capitalizing on the opportunities that have been created for us. So I'll urge all young Gambians and non-Gambians alike, because if you look at the University of the Gambia, you get a lot of students from various countries. That shows the quality of the education that is being offered at the University of the Gambia. So I'll urge all youngsters to make hay while the sun shines. You never know what is going to happen. You get this opportunity today. Tomorrow you are not going to get the opportunity, and you will be clapping, and there will be nobody to dance for you. Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. I start by saying knowledge is power in acknowledgement of what he said. So the education given to us by the university, especially the Faculty of Law, would not or has not only benefited us, but also our families, our friends, and the world at large. Because we do not just learn these things to keep it with ourselves, but we go home and tell people around, this is what I've learned in criminal law, this is what I've learned in torts, this is what I've learned in human rights, this is in different areas of law. And that's why we have an establishment, an organization at the university called the Law Clinic. This is where we give legal advice. We don't do it on our own because we're not yet lawyers per se, but we have lawyers that supervise us, and we have lecturers. So where people have problems and they cannot afford legal services, they come to the Law Clinic, and we see, we listen to them and see what issues are involved, take them to the lawyers that will do pro bono work. So at the long run, you can see that the University of the Gambia, especially the Faculty of Law, is actually giving a lot back to the society. And also, this education has not only benefited us just by empowering, like, giving us more knowledge, it's also giving us a sense of establishment and placement. We can stand out there no matter where, against whichever university, against whichever country, and prove that this university is the best there is in Africa. And also, my colleague and I just returned from South Africa, where 54 universities in Africa participated at the All-African Moot Competition, and we emerged third.
Oh. Congratulations.
Yeah. So you see there were universities like University of Lagos, Nigeria, Kwame Nkrumah University from Ghana, University of South Africa, Cape Town. There were so many of these renowned universities, but University of the Gambia came third. This is to show that the knowledge we gain here, the resources we have, what we're getting from the Gambia, what we're getting from the Faculty of Law, what we're getting from His Excellency, is not something that we can hide. We just have to express this broad smile and keep saying thank you. And so the establishment of the law faculty is very beneficial to society. And also with associations which my co-counsels have mentioned, the mooting, the debate club, the committees we have in the school, this gives students measures or means to become active in one area or other in the university. And so I'm also urging Gambians out there, non-Gambians, and people out there who haven't yet gone to school, come to the law faculty, because you have a lot to gain, and you also have a lot to return to the society, and as a whole, society will get more developed. Thank you.
Good day. I'm Louise Ntaji, Assistant Information and Public Relations Officer. My colleagues have said it all. I basically have nothing more to say, but on the importance of the Faculty of Law in the society, in the Gambian society, I'll basically say that the Faculty of Law is the future reflection of the judiciary, because we have a judicial system, and the Faculty of Law is train future lawyers to take positions in that judicial system. Now, right now, we really have a lot of renowned judges and lawyers in the judicial system. However, those people will not be in that place forever. When their generation passes on, we are the future generations who will take that stand. And the Faculty of Law has really impacted a lot on this generation to ensure that when we get to that point in time, we are equipped with whatever we need to take over. Basically, I thank the president for establishing this university. Else, I wouldn't be sitting down here today. I wouldn't be able to have the opportunities I have today, or be able to represent the school in international competitions. So the Faculty of Law basically is grooming the future leaders, and it's, should I say, raising its own academics, because in the future, when we'll be able to stand on our own and train our own children, and before you know it, we have our own inbuilt judiciary with our own people. So basically, the Faculty of Law gives back to the community as much as the community has given back to us. Buttressing on the legal aid available at the Faculty of Law, legal aid is provided for members of the society, and this is provided for free. Basically, you come to the faculty, and we have legal aid officers who listen to you and give you advice. Now, this is possible because the government has ensured that a law faculty is established in the country in order to train youngsters to have that knowledge to impact on others. So the Faculty of Law has really, really impacted on society as much as society has given back to it. Thank you.
I quite agree with you, and beautiful viewers, we still remind you that you're watching a National Bantaba Forum. And now let's come to the D-Day. That's the Law Day. When and where?
Will be held on the 5th of October, 2013, and it's going to commence at 9 a.m. Yeah.
Venue?
Venue at the Faculty of Law.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, because Mr. Minter mentioned that laws have to reflect the culture of the people, and that's why this year's theme is Law and Society. And we are suggesting, it's not yet confirmed, but we are suggesting that one of the topics for discussion would be legal ethics and African traditional values. So you could see we are already trying to inspire a rethinking of culture, both in terms of how it impacts on society and how it reflects on us as aspiring lawyers and on possibly the future laws of the country. And I want to reiterate what Ntaji said, Miss Louise Ntaji. You see, the Faculty of Law, of course, is one of the youngest faculties within the university. But whenever we go out, we do very well. This is not just the first time that we have been doing exceptionally well. Similarly, last year, a team left for South Africa, and they were ranked 11. So you could see it's a progression from 11 to 3rd. And one of our students was also enrolled at the University of Pretoria in South Africa. She went to do her master's in international human rights, and she topped her class. She's already back, and she's teaching at the Faculty of Law. So I want to encourage Gambians to continue to invest, especially His Excellency, the President, because I know he's interested in productivity. When he gives you and you account for it, he gives more. So Gambians should really invest into the university, more so into the Faculty of Law, because whenever they invest, we give more. It turns out into proportions, and so but we see it as our responsibility, of course, as people who have been